Hi guys, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. As y'all can see, I'm a little exhausted. I'm tired. It's been a long week. It's been a long couple of weeks actually. I just wrapped up with Macbeth in the Atlanta chorus and the opera chorus. Jesus, the opera chorus of the Atlanta Opera. And that was a long couple of weeks. I didn't realize how much. I forgot how much energy it takes to be a part of that. It's crazy. It's a lot. Let me tell y'all, that was a long process. Anyway, so I'm on here to talk about a new transition in life, because it's time. I'm betting on myself. I think I was on this channel to do that anyway, but I think I'm still trying to convince myself of this. And the more that things is happening, the more I'm realizing I'm gonna have to continue to convince myself. So I'm gonna have multiple confirming videos and affirming videos that I'm on the right path. Y'all pray for me. But yeah, y'all know, recently I've been doing the Atlanta Opera course, and I've been doing the staff singer job. So I'm about to close those chapters just because I'm done with the people. I need to focus on the things that are coming in, and it's time for me to transition out of that space and actually do something that is really calling me. Now, as soon as I needed them to not move that fucking light, it's okay. I guess it is what it is. I'm not gonna be mad about lights. But y'all see me, I look rough, but I want to look good and I want to look pretty and all of that stuff. But I do want to just talk about this because it is important that we talk about transitions, that we talk about changing, constant change, and laying a foundation for yourself to start working towards what it means to be your own person. I'm gonna be honest, I live under a rock. I never know what's going on with the news. I don't know what's going on with whatever. I just know that we have a president that I know somehow we unanimously decided. I don't know who decided that. I didn't participate, so I don't know. But the moves that he's making, people need to start being more independent. You're gonna have to learn that in order to make yourself comfortable in these new changes, you're going to have to figure yourself out. It's no more relying on big farm, these big companies to pay you. You're going to have to do a lot of inner work and find what your skills are, what makes you go, what makes you not go. What grinds your gears, what's not going to grind your gears. You're going to have to find your own independence if you're going to make it through these next couple of years. You get my grift, you get my drift. With that being said, I think I'm a little behind. But I think I'm also in the right place to be where I'm going to be because I'm energetically ready to be in a new space. So tell me why. Yeah, I was going to tell y'all the tea about that, but there's no tea. Right now, my head's not in it, my heart's not in it, now my ass is not in it. I'm out. I do my best. My best is not enough. I'm not perfect. I'm not about to sit up here and raw dog my voice to death. If you don't want me, great. Move on. Every no leads to an eternal yes. Okay, move on. So, I was sitting here with my friend Dijon. We've been working on each other's voices. You've seen it on my channel. Actually, go check out some of my channels. He's about to graduate soon, which I love to see my friends win. I love when my friends win honest. not even honest, but when I see them, like, I love a good underdog story. I love when somebody picks themselves up over and over again despite the challenges, and they move with grace, and now they're getting all of their things. Shout out to my friend Dejan. We're gonna get him on social media so y'all can follow him and support him on his journey as well. But I'm really excited to see where he goes next. And God, I know God about to move through him. I just cry about it and I think about it. But I'm just saying, like, having people in your life like that can inspire you. Hopefully you're surrounding yourself during this time. If you're surrounding yourself with people, find the inspiration in these people. Find what you admire about the people that surround you, and really thank them for inspiring you to be a bigger person or a better person. But also thank yourself. And that was a word for me. Thank yourself for bringing you this far. Thank yourself for being where you are. Thank yourself for putting up with the shit that you putting up with. Thank yourself for still being here and moving and thriving. If you're dealing with stuff, just know stuff is gonna be here, stuff is gonna come, stuff is gonna go. But know that you and the force that drive, and the life force. I'm not gonna even make this a whole religious thing, because we can say God, source, whatever. But what I'm going to really say is the life force that keeps you up every day, moving. Honor that every day. And I'm about to cry because it's been a very hard season for me. It's been a hard season. And even when people are in your life to destroy you, God will put people there to show you no. People are still going to be there and believe in you. You gotta realize it's not going to be coming from the people you thought it was going to come from. But when I tell you, I am so blessed to have good family, to have friends, to have life force running in me, and having life force running around. Oh my God, I was not meaning to cry on this channel. Not yet. I don't like y'all like that. I'm just kidding. I love y'all. I just don't know y'all like that to be crying on this channel, but I guess we gotta be vulnerable sometimes. But it's amazing to see through all of the shit I've been through with these people in this opera. I can't even call it opera. In this classical space that I've been in the last year. The fact that I was still able to say I did it. Girl, you could not tell me at the age of 15, 16 that I would be sitting on somebody's stage singing opera. Girl, what? You know, I could sit up here and try to talk shit about these people all day, but they gonna do what they gonna do. I gotta move on. So my biggest goal this year is to be deeply 100% in me and invested in me, 100% invested in who I am, and 100% invested in the life force that carries me, that are around me, like my friends, like my family, and not give a fuck about anything else. I don't care about money. I don't care. Like, I'm telling y'all, I'm coming on here to tell you to believe in. I'm just choosing to believe in something else. I cannot no longer believe in chasing the check. Chasing the check has ruined my reputation, has gotten me trying to be places where prematurely, and I wasn't ready. Chasing the check has almost ruined my voice, but thank God I was protected. But also chasing the check has gotten me connections that I never thought I was gonna make on my own. Hello? chasing the check has opened doors for me that I never thought I would be able to get in. Mind you, those 2 opportunities came to me. They flowed to me. I auditioned for the Atlanta Opera. They told me no. You're not gonna make it in this season, but you're part of the pool. Just to turn around a couple of weeks later to be like, hey, can you do this show for us, with us? Yeah, sure. It's great. And then I got the church job from somebody that needed an alto, and they asked my friend, and he recommended me to them. I didn't think I was gonna stay. I was just thinking I was just there for a couple of gigs and move on. But I stayed there long enough to see my journey through for as long as I could have. I've been there for a long time, for 2 years. That's a long time for me. I'm not gonna hold you, but my voice is calling for different. My situation is calling for different, and I can't get different from being in the same places and spaces where I'm not really being challenged. And not even being challenged, it's just it's not the spaces that I was setting myself out to be on. And I've done it, and it's done. And even if I'm not really done with the process, I'm just seeing the signs that I need to leave now and detach. I'm very much an Aquarius. I want to know when it's my time to exit, because I'm very much I'm gonna cut you off before you try to get me, because you're not finna say that narrative that you fired me, or she's not a good person to work with. I will bow out gracefully, like, no, we cool. So in that, I'm still figuring out what life is. I would think by 28, one thing I did not think I was gonna be by 28 was homeless. I ain't gonna say I'm homeless. I'm staying with my sister, but you know what I'm saying. When you have your own, and you've had your own for so long, and you're no longer sustaining yourself the way that you used to, and you're in a different space, you be like, man, this is not where I was. But God knock you back. Sometimes you get knocked down for perspective, and then also most of your setbacks are your setups. And it took me some time to step back to realize, yeah, it's time for me to leave, because this is not even the space that I want to kind of be. This is not my forever. When I set myself out here, this wasn't my forever. This was just experience for me. And it's not even experience I can even put on the resume. It's just, hey, well, I did it. I had the experience. And I could just thank God for that. Like, yeah, at least I had the experience. So, you know, and if I'm not perfect enough for them, shit, fuck it. You know, we go back to the drawing board. We improve. And the only thing is, I realize haters are gonna hate. People gonna hate, bro. And I want to do a whole video on that when I'm just in my energy to just do that. But people are gonna be in your lives to uplift you, and then there's gonna be people in your lives that's there to hate on you, and that's the only thing. And they're gonna just hate on you because they're not where they're supposed to be, or they're where they're supposed to be, but it's not where they want to be, you know. And some people will find jealousy in their heart for you, and you ain't even got to do anything, but they see you going somewhere, and people gonna be like, oh, we need to stop that person, we need to make sure that. But when you are favored, that's not gonna happen. But I say this to say this: make sure you honor yourself and your life decisions. Don't consider what mommy and daddy wants you to do, your sister, brother, friend, because they also have to navigate their own life, and 9 times out of 10 they don't know what the hell they doing either. So take the accountability for yourself. The government's not going to help you, especially now. You're not going to get no help. Move in that way. Hold yourself accountable. Move forward. And let the past be the past. If you showed up and you wasn't as adequate as you should have been, or you needed to be, show up better. Every day's a new day. But the thing is, don't let people steal your joy. Don't let people steal you. Don't let people anger you. Don't let people take you out your character, and don't allow people to take you out of your element, out of your light, because they need a little spark. We're not sparking up other people over here, unless that is your light. But if it's taken away from your light, don't ever take away from your light. If you believe in your light, if you believe in who you are, and you walk in that, everything's gonna come. And sometimes your light is gonna come after a fall. See, I told y'all I am a crazy bag lady, right? I'm a crazy cat bag lady, and I believe in the esoteric world. I believe in a force that's greater than us. I can't do this by myself. I tried. I'm telling y'all, I tried to do it by myself. But every day I'm seeing that it's not me. It's not just me. It's not about me. It's about all of us. It's about all of us. And the only way that you can serve for yourself and others is when you can step into your light. You cannot dim your light. You're not helping nobody when you dim your light for anybody. Step into it. And if that means to take a risk, if that means you gotta leave something, leave. If that means you gotta say, hell, okay, I get it. Okay, I'm about to step back. Holding yourself accountable and moving in a different direction, do it. If that means to hold on to something a little bit longer because it's something that you want and you know you're about to make a breakthrough, do it. But don't ever let nobody talk you out of nothing or talk you into something. I tell people all the time, if you can't control your mind, who the hell will? Hello? Get it together. Know that everything's going to be fine. And I'm telling this not only to you, I'm saying this to myself because this is a prophetic word. I really just prayed literally before I turned this camera back on because I tried to do this video like 3 times. And this is the word. Don't worry about anything else but you. Don't believe in yourself first. Believe in yourself. And everything else around you will be taken care of. This message for you will be for you because you believe in what I believe in and you see what I see. You are who you are. I don't know what my next steps are right now. I know I'm still teaching, and teaching has become a light for me, for real. I love my students. I have 2 students. They're both young women, and I'm like, it's my dream niche of women I want to teach. I want to teach like little black girls too, but I love to teach. I want to teach adult voices and older voices too, because I'm just fascinated with how the voice works and the body works and stuff like that. I really want to become an ENT somehow and look at vocal cords all day. But also, I would love to sing all day and just play around. I'm really looking at this new life, what I'm believing in, especially during this time, for real. I'm about to live in Delulu land. You know, if y'all call it delusion, I call it God. Y'all, whatever y'all want to call it. But I'm about to live in the true faith that if I take care of myself, if I work on myself, if I work on my skills and my needs, and I move in the way that I'm supposed to be moving, I'm going to be taken care of. I am currently we start back this week actually, I'm learning to become a live therapeutic musician. And I'm like, this is really bomb because I'm really doing something that's really helping. And I'm not saying what I wasn't doing wasn't helping and inspiring the masses. Yeah, but I can do this in a way where it's healing for not only people, it's healing for my voice, it's healing for my nervous system, it's healing from, it takes me away from the grind, but it's also something different, it's unique, and it's just, right now it's just an internship, so I'm not getting paid or anything, so that's really where my worries are. Like, where's my next check coming from? But, you know, I just told y'all not to worry about no money, so why the hell am I still worried about it? You know, it's gonna be a little bit better said than done, for real. But, you know, in theory, all of this sounds so great and inspiring, but I do think I'm gonna have those days where it's gonna just be hard. And it's gonna be a lot harder now that I'm not relying on a stagnant check. And I would say stable, but stagnant is the word, because that's where I was feeling. Like, I thought I was moving, but then I thought about it and I'm like, these people ain't moved where I'm going. And that's real tea. That's real tea. People are still in Arbor Course doing full-time work. They're doing a full day of work and then showing up at the Arbor Course. That used to be me. No more. No more. I'm not showing up to do from one place to another, and y'all can have that. I'm not moving my energy like that no more. My energy is being used for something different. I'm telling y'all, these days are too rough. I'm sorry to be underpaid and overused. These days are a little bit too much. I might as well believe in myself, find a way to make it by being a teacher, by being a therapeutic musician, by doing my own thing. And I was telling y'all earlier, like, I hope I posted that video by now, but I really hope that I'm really gonna be taking this year to become my own artist and have my own stuff out and actually promote myself as an artist. So I think, like, the horizon's bright. I just don't see the green. I see it bright, but I don't see no green. I'll be like, I don't want to go over there. But you gotta go, because you never know. But luckily I will take y'all with me, so who knows? Let's do this thing together. Let's actually work to do this thing together. I'm really honest. I'll be trying to figure out how this shirt works. Mind you, my mom gave me the shirt. Shout out to her. But yeah, I think it's the other way. I'm not gonna hold you. I think I like it better this way. But yeah, don't let people take you out your light. And that's the real tea. That's the real tea. The real tea is, like, I could say so much about so many things, but I'm just grateful for the opportunities that I've had, and now it's time for me to go. And it's bittersweet. It really was. I thought it was gonna be a lot sweeter than this. I thought it was like, yeah, fuck. You know, I thought it was gonna be like, hell yeah, yeah. But I feel like in this, I'm also mourning a part of myself that I thought that would be using this route as a route to get to where I'm going. But I'm not even saying I'm going somewhere now. I'm just gonna be. I'm just being. And what doesn't align with me just doesn't align with me. And I really prayed to God literally last week, and I was like, just let everything fall how it needs to fall. If it works, it works, and if it don't, it don't. And I got my sign on Sunday that at my church job, baby, this ain't working. Hello. And it wasn't just me. The spirit kicked in and said, this is your message. And I was like, no, I can stay, and I can, no, get up. Just get up. It's time to go. You didn't do nothing wrong. He's lying. Just get up. Next day, what I was accused of, I'm gonna tell you how God worked. I was accused of not being a leader of the section or whatever, because I would have wrong pitches and stuff like that. But I feel like I was doing pretty good. I thought I was doing good. It would be like sometimes I would get caught off because, you know, when you're practicing by yourself is one thing, but once you're like with everybody around you, it takes time to acclimate. And sometimes when I'm not really sure, I can doubt myself. So I played against myself a lot. Ain't gonna hold you, but I think I'm a really good musician. That church job really taught me how to sight read for real. But it didn't really teach me. I taught myself how to sight read. But it was just the cost. Like, you know, sometimes I would think my practice would be sufficient, then I show up and I'm like, oh, wait, this is not what I heard. This is not what I was listening. This is not what I got. Not on my homework. I did my homework, but sometimes you don't make A's on your homework. You know what I'm saying? So I was accused of that, and I was accused of being the reason why the volunteers don't feel comfortable in their voices anymore, which was, I thought that was the stupidest shit. I ain't gonna hold you. Until the next day, I'm gonna show you how God works. I was not gonna even try to spill this tea, but I'm gonna have to say it because God works in such great ways. I would end up happening to sing by one of the volunteers that I usually don't sing by, but she's one of my favorites. She's one of my favorites. I'm sorry, I have favorites. I really only have 2 favorite volunteers, and they in my section. I love them. And one lady I sit beside all the time, she's like, "Oh my gosh, I love singing beside you because you give so much strength to my voice, and you make me feel confident in my singing." And I was like, "Oh, okay." You know, that makes me really happy because I really be sometimes thinking that I don't really add enough to the group. What the conductors will say about me. But then I'm gonna tell you how God worked, because I happened to be the only alto that day, and it was 2 of the volunteers that came, and they sat beside me, and one of the ladies that I usually don't sit beside every Sunday said, text me the next day after I got reprimanded, and was like, "You gave a strength to my voice that I forgot that I had. I realized I was holding back. I really enjoyed singing with you yesterday." You see how God works? Man, I'm doubting myself. I'm talking shit to myself like, you should be doing better. You should be doing better. And I'm like, I thought I was doing better. I was sitting here. I was like, because my thing is, I usually go to rehearsal. I'll prepare. I'll go to rehearsal. And some things I'll be like, oh, okay. It comes to me easier because that's probably what I worked on the most, because I was like, oh, I don't get this. Let me work on this a little bit more. And then there will be sometimes I'm like, oh, wait, this is a little different. This is not what I practiced. And that could just be me. Sometimes I would, hello. So the things that I knew, I would be like, okay, cool. I got that. We making changes via the conductor or whatever. Go home, practice that. But the stuff I didn't know, that's when I'll be like, okay, I need to focus more on this. I need to focus more on this. And it's a lot of music. So I'm not going to even stress myself about that, because it's a lot of music. Mind you, I'm singing an opera on top of that. Trying to teach, trying to learn a whole new skill. Like, girl, man, we had to let it go. So, but God showed up yesterday when I needed him to. And that lady sent me that email, and she's my favorite. And I was like, she's the reason why I actually decided to take on the job. But other than that, it's time to go. So yeah, that was the update. We'll be having some more fun, and I guess I'm gonna be having more fun now because I'll have more free time. And I do want to take more time to just take care of myself for real, like just to get to know myself, to reintroduce myself to things that I love to do, and move and live my life, because I've been living in a very masculine aura. Like, I gotta go to work, I gotta work. And if I'm not working, then I'm not validated. And if I'm not validated, then I need to be working. We're coming out of that cycle, because I told you I wanted to manifest my new life. My new life is going to be of ease. It's going to be of chill. I do what I do, how I do it, and I make my money how I make my money, and I move. I move around, I travel, I do all this good things, because we're moving into something different. I'm actually about to lock my hair. It's that time, y'all. I'm locking my hair, y'all. So that's gonna be a journey. I want to start talking about my self-care, because I have really been letting myself go, and I'm surprised I'm at this weight. But I'm not surprised, because I haven't been eating, and I haven't been eating correctly. So we gotta heal. So this channel is not about me grinding and me being in my masculine no more. It's about me finding ease into my new life, caring for myself, caring for others. My work is to care for other people and serve people. My new lifestyle is to make things about me and the people who need. But I'm taking care of myself now, and I'm okay with that. And I hope you guys really, we're doing this together. I hope you guys decide to believe in something different too. we can't believe in the government no more, so you might as well. You might as well believe in yourself. Love you. I think somebody looked at me weird. No, they're not. Okay, ain't nobody in the car. Love y'all. But I'll talk to y'all later. And I just really want to I don't know. Yeah, I'll see y'all later. Bye.